I'm Elijah, and I just worked on a new joke. So Rayman and the number 2 walk into a bar. I really need to work on my jokes more. We live in an economy. Just ask Sonic. For as long as the video game company has gone on, things get heated up when you add a number or a subtitle to the mix. Sequels are a given when a game does well and many people like it. They like it enough for them to go, what is next? And who doesn't like another entry to their game? You can either buy Devil May Cry 3 or Heroin. Maybe both. But how do you tell people about your sequels? Well, we can tell them about it on the news, but we did get a bunch of fireworks as collateral, so... The video game announcement, also known as the best way to show how sequels and new games, or consoles for the matter, get revealed or, well, announced. I do fancy myself a good game reveal or a game announcement, and the sheer applaud and joy from the audience really gives me a feeling of blissful, pleasure, joy, joyful, joyous, euphoria. Most of the time when it's not from a game from a series that I know, I still feel a little joy because people are getting the games that they want, and by damn does it feel good to see other people get what they want, while I sit in the puddle for the games I want. And when there is a game that I want and it gets announced, now the announcement of a game can be coined all the way back to when you had to look at the store or hear from a friend or commercials. Back then in the 80s and early 90s, those were the ways you can only know what games were being released if they aren't already out. Another form that they would also have would be the video game magazines like Nintendo Power and Electronic Gaming Monthly, and a slew of other randoms. Just flip to one of these pages in Nintendo Power and you see Packed Watch, showing you what games are going to be coming out or what has already been released and what you should probably buy with your money. Though things were left pretty vague and didn't really tell you if the game was good or bad. But alas, they had that until The Wizard became a thing. Aw yes, I finally get to talk about this movie related to video games. That's right, I'm moving up the pyramid. So The Wizard, it's not good, it's not bad, it's not great, it's not abysmal. What tries to be this heartwarming story of a kid with PTSD overcoming it, but it's overshadowed with video game tournaments and the reveal of Super Mario Bros. 3, which at the time wasn't revealed until the movie. And that's probably why most people will watch The Wizard nowadays. Except if you want to see a young Tobey Maguire who is in the movie, though he is uncredited. But besides all of that, The Wizard also did inspire Nintendo to do the Nintendo World Championship, but it also showed that we should be doing something big and bombastic for our new games to be released, which is why the Sonic 3 event was so spectacular. People really did this for one half of Sonic 3. But then in the late 90s, we get gaming expos and trade shows like Space World, E3, Tokyo Game Show, Gamescom, and Summerfest. And like that, when we get to today with commercials, expos, and videos online on game reviews and leaks, a video game announcement is now heard around the world, including to the Amish. I think.
Okay, you think or you know?
You put the lime in the coconut.
Sometimes, games get big outcomes dependent on the reveal, which can be either good or either bad. And the announcement itself can be either good or either bad. Take for example, The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. When this GameCube tech demo made its way onto the scene, people got excited for whatever the hell this was, and then they got this. But even with The Wind Waker becoming so well loved by Nintendo fans, Nintendo listened to the fans and made Twilight Princess, and that reveal was legendary, with people cheering and clapping for what they're getting delivered. And then E3 2010 happened with Skyward Sword. You can hear the amount of people dying when mentioned that. Now look, as a child that was born in 2005, and by the time that E3 came out, I was probably wondering what snack I was gonna get that week in kindergarten. Besides, I was more focused on when I was already into gaming, and when Tears of the Kingdom's third trailer came out, by that time, Breath of the Wild was already on Nintendo Switch and I was not into Zelda at that point. Again, I was more focused on. But everything changed when I saw that trailer with the saxophone, and this was my reaction. I missed out on Breath of the Wild and this game looks so good? So I pre-ordered Tears of the Kingdom at GameStop, picked it up, and bought Breath of the Wild, and beat them in 2 weeks. But I'm a Sonic fan, damn it, and I've had the same effect that those had with Zelda, only it's random. Sonic Forces happened with this trailer and I was hyped for the game, and then it came out and it had me feeling like this. So you can only imagine how skeptical I was with Sonic Frontiers with the leaks and IGN video and really didn't know too much about it. But when the story trailer came out, damn it. I mean, not all trailers and reveals are like that sometimes. It could be minimal, and other times it just has to have something that would make me go, holy! Metroid Dread, the 5th side-scrolling Metroid game that was teased all the way back around 2005, and nothing was said about it ever since. Developers said that there was a project called Dread in the works, but nothing ever came out of it. Many people thought it was canceled and was nowhere to be seen. But then in 2021 with the Nintendo Direct, we got Metroid Dread. By that point, I have only heard Metroid Dread from other YouTubers talking about it like it was some type of cryptid or something. But then seeing it in the flesh, now Metroid Dread, that was what you would call an out-of-body experience. What you would call an in-body experience. Okami is finally getting another game after one that was on the DS and an HD re-release. Now I didn't know what the hype of the game was initially, so I was skeptical. But now granted, I've only played a little bit of Okami, but what I've played, yeah, I'm hooked. And I want to see what comes next also. And we haven't gotten a response from this game since like, what, 2 years? And Capcom's only gave us Resident Evil Requiem and a remake of Code Veronica? Actually, you know what? I'm cool with this. But now that I think about it, what games do I want to see get another shot, or at least a new game? Well, let's see that on Elijah's super quick list of games that should be a thing out now, but probably won't be, but hey, let's keep our hopes high. List. We should get a new Wario Land game in the same style of Wario Land Shake It, but we should also see a new WarioWare that uses the Switch 2 Joy-Cons. Kid Icarus Uprising should at least get a re-release or more or less a sequel, but I mean a sequel is what I want, but a re-release is a more good idea. We should also get another Conqueror Banjo-Kazooie game. I mean, for the love of God, Xbox, you have Rare, do something with them that isn't Sea of Thieves. F-Zero, I need more please. There are a lot of bad games that should be remade to be, you know, good. Sonic 06, Crash to Insanity, only just to name a few. We're getting Rayman Legends Retold. Screw that, I want a 3D Rayman game. Or at least a remake of Rayman 3 or 2. Capcom, I like it that you're bringing back Okami and Resident Evil, but like, for God's sake, we need a new Mega Man. And I know it's gonna be 12, but I'm gonna need like something with X or Volnet, you know, just other than compilations, please and thank you. Also, you might want to give the people Devil May Cry 6. You know what, now that I think about it, we should also get another Chibi Robo. I know it's implausible, but hey, a new Chibi Robo means more fun. Oh, can we get a new Paper Mario in the style of Super Paper Mario? I mean, I know people like the 1000-Year Door, but I mean, Super Paper Mario needs some time to shine with some ideas that they had. We should get another bully game from Rockstar. Sega, I love you for Sonic, but we're gonna need a lot more than Sonic. Like, I'm gonna talk about some Nights in the Dreams, Burning Rangers, Sakurai War, the newest Stall, Panzer Dragoon. Yeah, so instead of asking these companies to do new shit, I want them to do old shit, but in a new shit type of way. I mean, was it hard for this to become a good game? You know what? Never mind.